Hello everyone, my name is Sadaf Sheikh and welcome to we are discussing an important topic how to build discipline and stay focused. Self-discipline is the ability of control your action, stay commit your goals and keep working even when motivation is low. Focus help us concentrate on what matters most without being distracted. Together, self discipline and focus are instrumental for achieving success in school, work, and everyday life. In this interview, we are explore practical habits, common challenges, and useful stress that can help anyone become more disciplined and productivity productive. So let's go this new interview with Maya. Hello Maya,
Hi, what's up?
how are you?
I'm doing great. Just enjoying the flow of the day. How have
Yes.
things been with you?
Maya, I am good. Maya, let's new interview. This
Is
top
I am
G. Okay.
I'm ready when you are. What's the topic for today?
This topic is how to build self discipline and stay focused.
Oh, that is such a powerhouse of a topic. It's basically the secret sauce for everything else we've talked about. I'm all yours. Where do you want to start?
Yes, Maya, I can ask you some questions.
I'm ready. Fire away.
Okay, my question, first question is, what does self-discipline means to you?
To me, self discipline isn't about being a robot or having a strict, joyless life. It's more like having a conversation with your future self and actually keeping the promises you make to them. It's the ability to choose what you want most over what you want right now.
Okay, Maya, my next question is, what is the self-discipline important in daily life?
It's basically the bridge between having a goal and actually achieving it. Without it, we're just reacting to whatever happens in the moment. But with self discipline, you get to take the wheel. It helps you stay consistent, even on the days you don't feel motivated, which is usually when the most important work actually gets done.
Okay, how can a person develop self-discipline?
The best way is to start ridiculously small. A lot of people try to change everything at once, but that's usually how we burn out. It's better to pick one tiny thing, like making your bed every single morning, or reading just 2 pages of a book and doing it without fail. Once you prove to yourself that you can handle a small commitment, your confidence grows and the bigger things start to feel possible.
Okay, my next question is, how do you avoid distractions while working on studying?
The biggest thing is to stop relying on willpower alone. Willpower is like a battery, it runs out. Instead, you have to design your environment so you don't have to fight yourself. Put your phone in another room, clear your desk, or use a website blocker. If you remove the temptation entirely, your brain doesn't have to spend energy resisting it.
Okay, well, my next question is,
I'm
what
I'm
rule
listening.
Okay, I tell you, what role do goals play in building self discipline?
I think you mean goals, right? If so, goals are everything. They're the why behind the discipline. It's a lot easier to stay focused when you have a clear picture of where you're headed and why it actually matters to you.
Okay, how does time management help improve focus?
They're basically partners in crime. Think of time management as the map and focus as the actual driving. When you have a plan, you aren't wasting mental energy deciding what to do or worrying about everything else on your list. That structure quiets the noise in your head which makes it way easier to just dive in and stay in the zone.
Okay, Maya. My next question is, what are some daily habits that encourage self discipline?
I'm a big fan of the bookend approach. It's all about how you start and end your day. In the morning, doing something that requires a bit of effort, like a quick workout or even just a cold shower, tells your brain that you're the boss today. Then, at night, spend 5 minutes planning exactly what you need to do tomorrow. When you wake up with a plan already in place, you don't have to fight for motivation. You just start.
Okay, how do you stay motivated when you lose interest?
I think you mean when you lose your streak, right? The most important thing is to remember that a mistake isn't a failure, it's just a data point. The real danger isn't missing one day, it's letting that one missed day turn into a missed week because you feel discouraged. I always say, never miss twice. If you slip up, just get back on track immediately. The magic is in the recovery, not in being perfect.
Okay, what is the procrastinations and how can you overcome it?
Procrastination is basically just our brain trying to protect us from something that feels stressful or overwhelming. We tell ourselves we'll do it later because later feels safer and easier than now. To overcome it, I love the 5 second rule. The moment you feel yourself hesitating, count down 5 to 4, 3 to 2, 1, and just move. It stops your brain from overthinking and forces you into action. Another trick is to tell yourself you'll only do the task for 5 minutes. Usually, the hardest part is just starting. And once you're in it, you'll probably find the momentum to keep going.
Okay, how important is having a daily routine?
It's huge. A routine is basically like an autopilot for your life. When you have a set way of doing things, you don't have to waste energy every morning deciding when to start working or when to take a break. Saves all your mental strength for the actual hard stuff, which makes staying disciplined feel way less like a fight.
Okay, my next question is, can exercise and healthy eating improve focus? How?
Absolutely. Think of your brain like a high performance engine. It can't run well if you're giving it the wrong fuel or if it's just sitting idle. Exercise gets more oxygen and blood flowing to your brain, which literally wakes up the parts responsible for focus and memory. And healthy eating prevents those big energy crashes you get from too much sugar, so you don't hit that afternoon wall where you can't think straight. When your body feels good, your mind just follows along.
Okay, how does social media affect self-discipline and constitutions?
I'm guessing you mean concentration, right?
Constitutions.
Social media's basic, right, concentration. It's basically designed to shatter our attention. Every time you get a like or a notification, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine and it starts craving that quick reward. After a while, doing something that takes actual effort, like studying or working, feels boring because it doesn't give you that instant gratification. It trains your brain to be distracted.
Okay, what technique do you use to stay focused on long tasks?
I'm a huge fan of the Pomodoro technique. You basically set a timer for 25 minutes of deep, uninterrupted work, and then you give yourself a 5 minute break to stretch or grab water. It works because it turns a mountain of a task into small, manageable sprints, and the breaks keep your brain from frying.
Okay. My next question is, how do you recover after losing focus or missing our goals?
The first thing is to stop the shame spiral. It's so easy to beat yourself up when you miss a goal, but that guilt actually makes you more likely to procrastinate again because the task now feels associated with failure. Instead, just do a hard reset. Take a 5 minute walk, drink some water, and tell yourself that happened, but it's over now. Then pick the smallest possible next step and just do that one thing to get the momentum back.
Okay, my next question is how can students improve their self discipline?
For students, the game changer is often changing how they view the work. Instead of thinking, I have to study this, try reframing it as, I'm learning this so I can master X. When you connect the boring parts of studying to a bigger goal you actually care about, the discipline feels less like a chore. Also, having a dedicated study zone, a place where you only work and nothing else, trains your brain to automatically switch into focus mode the moment you sit down.
Okay, Maya, my next question is what advice would you give to someone who struggles with procrastinations?
My biggest piece of advice is to stop waiting for the right mood. A lot of people think they need to feel motivated before they start, but it actually works the other way around. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So don't wait until you feel ready or inspired to do the work. Just start the most boring part of the task, and you'll usually find the energy to finish it once you're actually moving.
Okay, can self discipline be learned or it is a natural talent? Why?
It's absolutely a skill you can learn. Think of it like a muscle. Some people might be born with a slight head start, but anyone can get stronger if they train. Every time you choose to do the hard thing instead of the easy thing, you're basically doing a rep for your discipline muscle. The more you do it, the easier it becomes until it's just a part of who you are.
Okay, how does a positive mindset help build self discipline?
It makes the whole process feel less like a battle. When you have a positive mindset, you stop seeing discipline as a punishment or a restriction. Instead, you start seeing it as a tool that's actually helping you get what you want. It turns out I have to do this into I get to do this because I know it's going to pay off. That shift in perspective takes the friction out of the work and makes it much easier to stay consistent.
Okay, Maya, my last question is what is the single most important tip for staying focused and achieving long term goals?
If I had to pick just one, it's this: focus on consistency over perfection. It's not about never failing, it's about how quickly you get back up. The people who reach those huge long term goals aren't the ones who never got distracted or never procrastinated. They're just the ones who refuse to let a bad day turn into a bad month. Just keep showing up, even if you're only giving 50% on a hard day, because 50% is still infinitely more than zero.
Okay, thank you, Maya, for sharing your good answers. So, thank you for sharing your valuable thoughts and experiences. Today, discussing showed that self-discipline and focus are skills that anywhere can develop thoughts, efforts, clean goals, habits, and positive set mindset. Success does not happen overnight. It comes from making the right choice every day and stay commit even when things become difficult. Thank you for joining us, and we hope this discussion inspire everyone to build stronger self-discipline and stay focused on their goals. Thank you for joining us. We will soon.